So here we go with stitch number 19 for our Tunisian Afghan sampler throw, longest blanket name in the history of blanket names. But this is stitch 19. So here's a look at the front, and here's a look at the back. And let's get started. All right, so this one is worked in even multiples, and yeah, it's a 2-row repeat. So, you know, make this however big you want. For this square that it's an 8-inch square or a 20-centimeter square, you're going to need to crochet a chain of 30 stitches. So it's 30 stitches and 23 rows, not including the foundation and the bind off. Those are separate. If you want to count them, then, you know, 25 rows. But let's get started. If you are just joining us and this is the first video you've watched in the series, you need to be able to do a foundation row. If you can't complete a foundation row, then go back to the beginning of the series, or you can watch the Tunisian 101 class. You can find that in the description box, or just, you know, check out the playlists on the channel. All right, so we're going to begin by skipping stitch number 1. You already have it on your hook. Stitch number 2, we're going to insert the hook behind the top leg of the stitch for the front leg and cast on a Tunisian simple stitch. So yarn over and pull up a loop. And then for stitch number 3, God, I could not speak. Okay, stitch number 3. You're going to skip it and we're going to yarn over. So we have to maintain stitch count. So yarn over, keep that loop on your hook. We're going to go to stitch number 4 and you're going to simple stitch and then simple stitch in stitch number 5, yarn over, skip stitch number 6, and then Tunisian simple stitch in 7 and in 8, skip number 9, so yarn over, skip 9, and then simple stitch in 10, simple stitch in 11, yarn over, skip 12, and then simple stitch, and you're at the final stitch of the row. I only did a small sample, so, you know, continue if you did all 30 stitches. Once you get to the end of the row, insert your hook into this final stitch right here, yarn over and pull up a loop, and there you go. You should have the same number of loops as the number of chains you crocheted. So if you're making the square, you should have 30 loops. I only cast on 14, or I only chained 14, so I only have 14 loops on my hook. And let me grab, there we go. All right, and for your return pass, it's just a regular return pass. So yarn over and pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and so forth, until you are left with just the 1 loop on your hook. For row number 2, you're going to Tunisian simple stitch in all of your stitches, except for, you know, these we're going to cast on, but you'll see what I mean. So going into stitch number 2, Tunisian simple stitch, and then here you just cast on. So just insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So, I mean, if you want to look at it as a simple stitch, go for it, or I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm just going to call it a cast on. In the next 2 Tunisian stitches, so in stitch number 4, you Tunisian simple, stitch number 5, simple, stitch number 6, which is this open stitch, you're just going to insert your hook into the stitch and cast on. In 7, it's a simple stitch, 8, simple, 9, cast on. And then 10, simple, 11, simple, 12, you cast on. And then we have, what is this, 13? That's a simple stitch, and then you cast on into the final stitch of the row, and it's going to be this stitch right there. So not this top chain, this one right there. Once you finish your return pass, here's what your work will look like, and then you just repeat. So you repeat row 1, which was the simple stitch. So we'll go right in here. So simple stitch, and then yarn over, skip, simple stitch, and then repeat. So yarn over, skip, simple stitch, and that's it. And then you repeat row 1, row 2, until you complete a total of 23 rows, and then you're going to work your bind off. All right, let's move on to the bind off. Now for this, we're going to work, it's going to be similar as far as the cast on goes to row number 2. So beginning on the 2nd stitch of the row, you're going to Tunisian simple stitch. Once you have 2 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over and pull through 2. And single crochet like that. In the open stitches, you're just going to single crochet. So insert your hook into this chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2 for a single crochet. In the next 2 Tunisian simple stitches, you're just going to cast them on as a Tunisian simple stitch. So go into the next one, Tunisian simple stitch, and then close as a single crochet. So yarn over and pull through 2, and then repeat. So simple stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and then open stitch again. So we just single crochet into the chain space, and then simple stitch, single crochet, simple stitch, single crochet, and then just a regular single crochet into the chain space. And that's it. So I really like this bind off. It just creates a nice clean edge. It's usually either this one or the, what is it called? I keep wanting to say single crochet, but this is a single crochet. The slip stitch. There you go. It's a slip stitch bind off. Those are the two that have worked the best. I don't know. I'll have to keep trying other ones. See what else I can come up with. Not that I came up with those, but that's just kind of what I use. All right. Once you get to the end of the row, you're going to skip this top chain and you're going to cast on into this bottom one. And it's just a single crochet. So single crochet here, chain one, and that's going to make a small knot at the bottom. Cut your yarn, pull everything through, and there you go. All you have to do now is just weave in your ends. And that was stitch number 19. So I'll be posting stitch number 20 and 21 in the next few days, maybe tomorrow and the day after, but we missed a few of the stitches, so I'm trying to catch us up. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon.